was this weather woman. You can come as a pirate, stay kind of quiet, but you know you love watching life's fade. Put your Conehead shirt on, watch it live on your phone, and drink drunk donkey beer all day. You know that. You know you'll be tracking every move that makes you moves. Grab a face. You know you won't let us all get blown away. Is that Blobby Bobby? I think that's Juicy Jerry. Yeah, Mike, throw a party, man.
What's up? All right, here we go. Good morning. I love that tune, Andy. That's our track 3 on the Conehead soundtrack. Pretty awesome stuff. Hey, what's up, everybody? I've been reading your comments. Yep, a little bit of a few more Karen jokes out there. Karen, seems like we've been talking about this thing forever. She's crazy. Crazy Karen, like Dukes of Hazzard, Crazy Cooter. Crazy Cooter coming at you. Oh, yeah. Let's see, Candy. Yeah, she's sloppy and stacked. All right, we're looking at Karen right now. All right, we're going to talk about it, 15 minutes or so of Tropics. I'm Mike. I'm your Conehead amateur meteorologist. Big thanks to ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. They're our Facebook Live sponsor, and I was checking them out on Wikipedia, and here's a cool fact about ABC. They have some locations have 500 plus beers, 5,000 plus wines, 2,000 plus spirits, 400 plus cigars, gourmet food, custom gift baskets, glassware, and other stuff. In case you didn't know. There's your little factoid on ABC. So... So, all right, Coneheads, here we go. Let's talk about Karen, then I'll read some comments. I'll try to pop in and see what everybody's chatting about. So, this is the AM convection. I wake up every morning, hopefully. This is on weathernerds.org, by the way. So, yeah, I wake up every morning. Imagine that. And, surprisingly, Karen has not died yet. So, the funny thing is... with Karen, well, the NHC predicted Karen to be 70 mile an hour possible hurricane, and all the models said no. Now the NHC is saying no. Guess what? It's kind of come back. Let's take a look at the latest track. This is your official 40 mile an hour storm. Supposed to slow down, stall over the weekend, do a little Gene type loop-de-doop, and then head back as a weak depression. That's the official forecast. So NHC has went with the models, and if you read the discussions, I wanted to point this out. I love reading their discussions because all they do is quote models. If you've ever noticed, like they're the best scientists in the world, not knocking them, but the models are everything, and they even were scratching their heads saying, all the dynamic models were showing a weakening, and the statistic models were showing this, and so if you ever read the discussions, and they talk one-on-one with you too. Like, I'm leaning towards, I'm thinking, we're talking. So it's pretty cool to listen to the discussions. But anyway, they're expecting this thing to fizzle, be a remnant low. Hey, thanks, Bobby. That's cool. I just happened to see that. Appreciate that. Yeah, they love that. Make sure you let them know. They're all Drunk Donkey fans. I'm going to get my skinhead. Oh, by the way, check this out. All right, so you know what season it is, right? Look at this. Candy corns. Candy corns. The best hurricane snack on the planet. Pure sugar. Awesome. What is it about candy corns? I like the little pumpkins. All right, so here's the deal. All right, so here's the latest. This is a cool little ASCAT. This is a wind scan of the atmosphere. I don't show these very often, but this is the pass I just made, and this is the core of Karen. So she definitely still has a little spinach in her. Definitely putting out some pretty big winds on the southeast side. So this is pretty interesting. Still showing kind of elongated low. This has been the story of Karen. It hasn't really been a strong low pressure. It's been a kind of a oval shaped. She's a NASCAR fan. Instead of being a tight little low, it's been a little elongated low. Now, if you look at Windy, not the girl, Windy, the Windy site. Here is an interesting image. So, it does look pretty good this morning. This is an 8,000 millibar pass. Look at that. I mean, it's definitely got lower level winds. Yesterday, it looked a lot more elongated. Now it doesn't. So, 850 millibar, looking pretty healthy. 700 millibar, got some spinach. So, we'll have to see. 500 millibar, it's kind of not really stacked yet. The system next to it, this little guy, this is the one everybody's asking me about. This is a mid-level low, and it's spinning counterclockwise. Very, very defined on satellite. But this does not have any lower level winds. So this is crazy. So here's your lower level wind map, right? Karen's spinning lower level winds. Here's our mid-level low, 0 low-level winds. We go to middle-level atmosphere. Very little middle-level winds for Karen. A lot of mid-level low winds with this thing. So it's pretty fascinating. If we go up here to back to Weather Nerds, this is a good shot I posted earlier, but let's look at the water vapor loop. You can really see the spinach of that mid-level low on the water vapor loop. So here you go. Kind of weird to see two low pressure systems this close together. I really don't know how they affect each other. Yesterday, the low level was close enough to Karen that was creating some shear, but it's massive. Look at this thing. It's like cinnamon roll, man. So the Bahamas, you got like a big cinnamon roll spinning on top of you right now. Very little convection, a little bit of thunderstorm activity here in the middle. This isn't down to the surface. It's nothing tropical, but sometimes they can be. But it's kind of scary looking. I mean, we got kind of odd, really, very odd in my opinion, to see two systems this close together spinning like that. And here's a bigger picture. And then here, let's look at Lorenzo. Lorenzo is a major hurricane now, not going anywhere. Here's that. Look at that. All right, so here's Tropics in a nutshell. Then we're going to look at models, and we'll look at more NHC graphics. So listen, bottom line with Karen, if you don't want to listen to me ramble on, Karen's still expected to fizzle. All the models are showing a fizzle. We're just watching it in real time, and a lot of dry air coming down. Now, where this dry air is in a few days, sometimes is everybody's guess. She's in a very moist atmosphere right now. But, Lorenzo is a major hurricane, and you can definitely see the spinach on the water vapor map. So Lorenzo isn't going to hurt nobody except anybody, crossing the Great Atlantic. Middle level low. And then down the road, we've been talking about this Central America gyre, they call it. CAG for short. CAG. So a couple of the models have been hitting this general Central American gyre could produce a low pressure system down the road here. Maybe that we'll show some models on that. So back to official stuff. All right, so here's some cool stuff. Let's look at spaghetti models. Here's spaghetti models. Most of the models go west. Most of the models die. None of them reach Florida, basically. So good news, right? Good news. The ensemble maps, great models here. The European models now, none of the European models go to Florida. So the Euro was predicting this sucker to go across the Keys just a few days ago as a 950 hurricane. Now, guess what? The Euro was wrong. GFS kind of showing the same thing. Here's the GFS ensembles. A few scragglers, all weak. And then the UK ensembles here, kind of showing the same thing. So, you know, that's good, right? Hey, what's up, Kathleen St. Augustine? What's up, Casper? Die. Yeah, Whitney. Yeah, I'm tired of talking about her. Models have been crazy. So hey, you know, the NHC. If you read their discussion just the other day, they were scratching their heads. They didn't understand why Karen wasn't going to intensify. Here's another good shot. Let me show you right here. Here's what I was looking for. This is another shot off a Tropical Tidbit site. Another infrared model. So she's bubbling. You know, she's got a lot of convection. Interesting. You know, I mean, we're going to watch this thing in real time. It's not like it's going to pop into a major hurricane in the next few hours. That's for sure. But it could strengthen back up. You know, they might. Who knows? If that convection stays strong, it could be something to watch. So we'll see. I mean, you know, let's look at some models. You know, again, all your tropical. You know, here's another great map. This is your intensity level maps, and almost every single one. Everyone. Not one intensity model predicts this to be a hurricane. So talking a lot about nothing right now, which is good. So let's hope this is the case. All the models keep it right where it's at. So good. But it's watching in real time. That's been the story of the season. Watch these things in real time. It's got the most convection. It even has more convection than Lorenzo, and Lorenzo is technically a Category 3 hurricane now. 125 mile an hour winds. So it's crazy to think. There's Lorenzo's track, by the way. You know, definitely a threat as it goes off into the upper Atlantic here. But as far as our neck of the woods, no threat for Lorenzo. But again, you know, if you look at the water vapor loop, look at that. Man, tons of juice for Karen. The most non-tropical feature in the Atlantic looks the most impressive as far as juice goes. But, you know, we'll see. Interesting. I don't know. You know, the lower level low here, or upper level, who knows? All right, so let's look at some models. Just kind of give everything in a nutshell. A fish storm. Yeah, they call it a fish storm. I used to call them fish storms until the people of Bermuda sent me nasty messages because you know what? They're people too. The CAG. What's up, Casper? Yeah, man. So candy corn. Yeah, we got 3. I got 3 left. I'm going to save them every 10 minutes. I had a new crown put in yesterday. Oh my God. That was awful. They couldn't get the rest of the cement off, so they kept x-raying, grinding. Ugh. All right, so here's your models. Here's the GFS. This is everything in a nutshell, real quick. So we're watching 3 things. All right, so we've always talked about Jerry and Karen merging, and it does appear Jerry's going to fizzle out, possibly curve down, and possibly merge with Karen. And if you watch down here in Central America, we're going to see the blue means juice, low pressure. And when you get lowering pressures, then the potential is there for low pressure areas to develop. And we're generally watching this little area here possibly come up into the Gulf. Nothing yet, but it is a spot this time of year to watch. If you look at climatology, I sound like a big guy talking about big words, climatology. Here's October. This is a spot to watch. This is your October history. So, you know, this is where all the eyes are going to go towards the end of the season here. Right here. All right, so let's do the models, see what you guys are saying. Africa. Hey, April, I don't know what's going on in Africa. Nothing coming across yet. Hey, Robin. Yeah, I saw you that on your Facebook. No, Laura Lee, it's not fun. And I do a deep cleaning 4 times a year, and my wife laughs at me because I call it surgery. But that sound is like nails on a chalkboard. Oh my God! And trying to open your mouth, for like an hour, it hurts, man. That's why I drink, amongst other reasons. All right, so here we go. GFS, Jerry, Karen, Central America, Jair, and Lorenzo. So We're watching Karen. Karen kind of does her little loop-de-doop in the Atlantic. High pressure builds. Here's Jerry remnants, kind of like either merging with Karen or Lorenzo. Jerry can't decide which way he wants to go. He's either going to go with Lorenzo or Karen. Here is Karen making that trek across. This is over the weekend. This is next Monday now. Monday, Karen starts to fizzle. Midweek, next week. This is Wednesday, next week. Fizzles out. Here's that energy down here we're watching. This is the end of next week. And then look, little low pressure tries to pop up. Nothing organized yet. But definitely a couple of models have been all over that area to watch. So nothing showing up to worry, obviously, any of this stuff. And we're rewinding till now. That was Back to the Future. All right, here's the Euro. Same thing. Here's that upper level low. Doesn't really do anything. Karen merges up here with Jerry with the Euro. They get together, hook up. They hook up. It's our first Atlantic makeout session of the year. Karen, this is over the weekend. This is next Sunday. And then you can see it disappear. Here's Central American energy. A little bit of bubble of energy. This is next weekend. Next Friday, Saturday, next weekend. Outside chance we could see a little something try to get going right here. So, yesterday AccuWeather posted it. They did pretty good. They predicted that. They said, this is the area to watch. Some possibly an area to watch. We look at long range models. Let's take a look at a couple of them. We can look at GFS2, see if any long range spaghetti models are picking up Gulf action yet. Not really, a little bit. See these little lines here? Not really anything to worry about right now. So we'll go out to, how do I do that? How do I get out of here? Darn it. Okay, so here, this is cool. I can do it right here. All right, so when you get these Central America gyres, the tropics get active on the Pacific side, and sometimes the models pick up action on the north side. And if, as we go in time, let me rewind. This is 7 days out. This is next week. You can start to see some real weak ensembles here. These are very weak signature. Anything this color is bad. Bad. 950, massive hurricane. So when you see light grays, 1,005 millibar, nothing to worry about. But the point of it is we could have something to watch. Nothing yet, but, And then there's Karen doing nothing. So the models have gone, here, just a few days ago, the Euro was showing Karen scooting across the Keys as a 950 hurricane. And at one time, the Euro showed Karen or Dorian going up into the Gulf. So the models have been wrong more than right this year. For sure. Here's somebody who was asking about long range. This is a global prediction map from your global tropics hazard and benefit outlook from the Climate Prediction Center. And there we go. This is October 2nd to the 8th. Here's that Central America gyre showing Gulf energy. See the green? So this is next week. The end of next week, they're saying we can start to see this area juice up. Pacific side storm, possibly juice going up into South Texas. That's this whole general area here. And then they're also showing maybe another wave coming off of Africa. So, and we can look at that. We showed that yesterday. Let's look at long range. See if there's anything popping off. Somewhere around here. There it is. It comes off the north, and there it starts to scoot. So this is 10 days out. Definitely model still predicting possibly another African system. But see, we got this trough down here. A lot of weaknesses in the Atlantic this time of year. So likely these systems curve out to sea. And we'll see. Let me go 15 days out. See, here's the new... so 15 days out on the Euro, it's starting to pick up. So all these little spaghetti lines over here, these are your new system off Africa. Nothing to stress about yet. Always good, right? Right. All right, let's look at the UK real quick. I haven't looked at the UK today. UK, not a bad model. Here's Karen. There's Jerry. We're going to preload images. And Karen comes back right there. So, you know, some weakening, and then it shows it fizzled too. So, there, you know, Karen might, you know, strengthen, but all the models are showing a fizzle. Dry air, mainly, as it approaches the Bahamas. So, that trend is still there. All the models are saying a fizzle. We just have to watch it in real time. If it gets structured today, then it could fight off some of that dry air. So anyway, spinach. What's up, Whitney? Yeah, hopefully, Ashley, no more hurricanes. But you know what? The season definitely is very active in October. We have a second peak of hurricane season in October. MJ, yeah, I mean everything says that we're not done yet. So correct, Ashley. Dorian was a very tricky storm. It had tight spinach though, and it was structurally sound. There is a front coming down. Let's take a look at that. But yeah, I mean Dorian was very tight. Karen's very loosely structured, not tightly. You know, when you have good stacking, 500 millibar lower levels, Karen has got very weak middle stacking right now. So interesting, right? All right, so here's the water vapor loop. Here's that dry air. This is what killed Jerry. Dry air coming way down, sucking into our pinwheel down here. This is our middle level low. Pretty far away from Karen. This is what they're predicting Karen's going to run into as she treks west, is more dry air. But you can see the front coming down. You know, these dry air maps, I don't think this is going to be around the first part of the week like it is now. So, you know, you can kind of see the two coming together. This is going to push that dry air out. We got moisture coming in. That upper level low is clearing out the atmosphere a little bit, so it's fascinating to watch. Here's Lorenzo, big old guy. Look at that thing spinning out there. So this is a cool map. This is your water vapor map. I like looking at it. Let's look at our famous spinach map here. Let's see what kind of moisture we have. It's kind of the same map. This is almost the same map. It's just a little more moisture in the atmosphere map. So you can see Jerry up here. Got a little bit left. Nothing really. You can't even see it. There's no convection. There's Karen. There's dry air. Middle level low showing no spinach. Lower level. And here's Lorenzo. So that's a good map too. So, you know, I learned a lot about mid-level lows over the years. They look definitely impressive when you look at the overall picture, but they're not tropical. There goes the birds. What map do you want, Joe? What killed Jerry? Yeah. The birds are pissed. So there's our windscap map. I don't know if the hurricane hunters are going out today or not. I have to check that. Right now they got nothing in the past 6 hours. So you know they're thinking Karen's dead. Here's a good map. This is your morning wake up goes satellite map. There's Lorenzo. Massive hurricane. Here's your mid-level low pressure. A little bit of storms over the Bahamas, you know, a little bit, you know, mid-level. Never know. Sometimes these can make their way to the surface, but there's a lot of dry air sucking into it. There's Karen. So, and there's Jerry. Look at Jerry up there. You can see Jerry spinning away. That's pretty cool. No convection though. I know, Don. I need a finger. How do I do that? How do I make a finger? I can't point fingers. I can point fingers. Point, like, do this. We're gonna do a live show twice a month. I think we're gonna call it Thursday Night Thunder. And we'll have a TV behind us. Me and my buddy Phil. I did a test the other day and it's gonna be awesome. So that'll be a little fun stuff to do. Cool. All right, so what else is cooking? Let me see. Rambled on. Let's see. Nothing to worry about. There's your map. Lorenzo, mid-level low. Karen's very interesting today. Everybody's talking about Karen. She's blowed up. She has got a lot of lightning. Look, here's the big map. This is, again, I use weathernerds.org a lot and Tropical Tidbits a lot. I support them guys too on Patreon a little bit, so they appreciate our sharing. It's like we're in a big group circle. Hey Jaden, yeah, Bert, yeah. So there you go. There's a little Karen, a little Lorenzo. Let's take a look. Let's really zoom in on Karen. This is always fun. A lot of lightning right now on Karen. So yesterday she fizzled. Remember we showed this? So 2 nights ago when I went to bed, she looked amazing on satellite north of Puerto Rico. Next morning she fizzled. Well, she looked amazing last night. Sometimes these things go through 24-hour cycles. VMAX and all this dimoral max and mins. I haven't really mastered that word yet, but this one's been hanging on, so we'll see what it does during the day. A little bit of, a little lightning, little cold, but again, middle spinach is not there yet. So we're just looking at a blob. Blah, 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 blah. What's up, Joe? Cancun, Jason, you're good. Old Invest 96 is just a bunch of clouds. Nothing going on to worry about. Very little convection. We can look at here's your 5-day rain map. Look at this. Look how dry. There's Old Invest 96. So any rains that Mexico gets in South Coastal Texas is because of Old Invest 96. So there's a chance we're going to have some coastal rains in Texas the next few days as Old Invest 96 makes its way over. But overall, look at that. Big dry air. 5 days. This is the same dry air that Karen is expected to run into. And if she remains weak and doesn't have much of a moisture field, then she'll die. This is a good map. This is your upper level wind. Look at this. This is your upper level moisture. But look how this is incredible amount of dry air in the upper atmosphere right now. Rarely do you see orange. Now the upper level low here, interesting. I don't know these things. I'm just thinking out loud now, but it looks like it's clearing out some of this dry air. Maybe the upper level low will juicing things up a little bit. I don't know, but officially, Karen is not expected to do anything. So, but there you go. There's that map. We can look at the dust map. This is your combination dust map and dry air map, and you'll see the same thing. Massive amounts of dry air. Here's Jerry. You can kind of follow along. Let's see. That's a lot. It's hard to see, but there's Jerry going up. Gets sucked into all this dry air, and dry air is disappearing. We can go fast forward in time here. And where are we? Oh, we're going to rewind it here. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so there's where we're at right now. There's Karen. So, the dry air is starting to wiggle out a little bit. So, Whitney, you're correct. That low is cinnamon. Let's go back and look at that. I like to look at that thing. Let's zoom in on that. Fascinating to watch. How this works. Let's do a little bigger here. This is what you see with tropical systems when they ingest dry air and they actually die. That's what Jerry did. So Jerry was up there north and ingested this dry air and poof. And this is that mid-level low. This is right next to Karen. So it's fascinating. Look at that thing. Spinning away, man. There's Florida. Little bitty bit of a little bit of convection here in the center. Interesting. But none of that's going down to the surface. So sometimes these can work down to the surface. Sometimes. But it has a lot of dry air. And it needs convection to get down to the surface. And right now it doesn't have that. So anyway. Yes, finger pointer. Good. Yep. Who was that? What's up, Canes? Yes, You're right. I need to do that. I think I messed with that one time. I can make bigger. I can make a bigger finger. We can stick a finger out. What's up, Groveland? I know where that's at, Susan. I drive through Groveland going to Claremont to play softball, and I have family that lives in Claremont. The big orange tower. I remember the days of Claremont having. Who's that? Leonard Skinner's bodyguard? No way. Andrea, that would be awesome. Where's he at? In fact, I don't know how I can remember to PM you. Just have him email me here. rcthunder@aol.com. Leonard Skinner's bodyguard. I love Skinner. Oh my God, I grew up with Skinner, man. My kids know how to. They actually, my ringer on my phone is Freebird. But anyway, yeah, I remember the orange groves in Florida. It was, hey, what's up, April? Yeah, man, the orange groves, beautiful, beautiful. Seeing the hills of Florida with orange groves. I mean, you know, you can look at old Florida postcards. I love looking at these things, images. The old Florida look with the oranges, and, you know, I love these type of stuff. Of course, I get the one with low resolution, but kind of get the idea. Oh, there it is right there. Citrus Tower. That might be it right there. Huh. Citrus Tower is what they called it. Well, here, I can just Google it. Florida Citrus Tower. That's what they call it. Now it's called Citrus Center. There it is. I remember them days. Look at that. Oh, God, look at that. That's so classic. That's a small picture. And there goes the birds. All right. Orange blossoms. Yeah. I remember smelling orange blossoms. Freebird. Yeah, I got Freebirds in the background. Dry air. Susie, yeah, dry. No, yeah, this time of year we get fronts. And, you know, if people are asking about weather, we have, well, basically, yeah, it's a front. And a lot of times you can look at surface charts and see the fronts that are coming down this time of year. And high pressure, generally high pressure areas like where we're at right now, high pressure areas bring dry air. And we do have our first cool front coming soon. The first week in October, we can actually see. Let's go look real quick. We'll look at. I hit the same one yesterday. You got to do shaded. So as we go, oh my God, look at that, 100 degrees. Oh my goodness. 100 degrees predicted in North Florida, South Georgia today. You guys are smoking. What's up with that? 100 degrees. What? Middle Georgia, 94, 96 Brunswick. Oh my God. Hot, hot, hot. Oh my God. Okay, so you'll start to see our next front. This is October 1st right here. And there you go. There's our front coming down. So we'll rewind it here. Probably... Yeah, see, they backed off. Well, there's 66 October 7th, but 69 October 4th, 68 October 3rd. So, yeah, you know, possibly 60s reaching the first week in October in the North Florida. But, you know, hey, we're still talking 90s here. Look at 90s in Orlando October 2nd, 90 October 3rd, 91. I'm going to Talladega, 97. Holy crap, look at that. 97 October 4th in Atlanta, Georgia. There's no escape. There's a cold front. October 6th. Anyway, that's. So what's up? All right, Denise. Yep. Birds like it hot. Robin, yeah, the days of low power bills are over. I think we average $300 a month. Literally, 330, 40. Heck, I don't know. Part of it. All right, so let's see. Anything else cooking we need to talk about? Nothing really. We're just watching Karen real time. Interesting little pop of convection she's doing right now, but not a lot of buzz. Let's see if there's any weather talk online. Nothing. Dry. Jim Cantori just posted this. Here's the drought situation in the South. Look at where I'm going, Talladega. They better allow fire pits, man. I'm going to be bummed out. What fun is going to Talladega with no fire pits? Yeah, so we're cooking. You're right. What's up, Karen? Definitely cooking. Cooking. No, well, here, we can look at some cool long-range models. Here is, so here's a good anomaly map. This is through October 10th. So through October 10th, this is above normal temperatures. And of course, Alabama's going to be hot. Man. All right, so there's that. So, you know, hot. These are weekly outlooks. This is through October 17th. So the second week of October, this is hotter than average. We're not really seeing a cool down. Maybe the 31st of October week, but then we're back to hot. So it's not going to be. This is into November here. So hot. This is where we're at right now. Actually, September 26th. That's why it's so hot. That's your temperature from normal. Temperature anomaly. Look at that. So if you're baking in the East Coast, you are baking. What's up, Whitney? Bye, y'all. Yep. Temps, Donna. Water temps. Yeah, we showed water temps yesterday. Water temps are down a little bit because of Dorian and Jerry. Cooling waters have not recovered, so that's a little bit of plus that Karen would have to encounter a little bit of cooler water, not cold enough to kill her, but you know, a little cooler. Not that massive heat potential map that we always show. This right here. This is where, you know, we don't want a system here to develop because this is really deep hot water, and that really rocket fuels these systems. So. Would you sing in yep. Ooh, Julio, yeah, or Julio, I gotta show that. Lorenzo's massive. Is Karen going to dissipate? Well, Bobby, yep, that's the $1 million question. Nobody knows. I mean, it's expected to officially dissipate by the N8C now. Yesterday they were showing 70-mile-an-hour hurricane or tropical storm, almost hurricane. Now they're back down to a remnant low. So things changed quick in 24 hours. For sure. 40s, third week of October, Robbie. Oof, that'd be good. So anyway, I got 2 more hurricane snacks. In case you're just joining us, look, it's the season. But we got, you know, we got another month to worry about. Here's, you know, spaghetti models. These just came out, 12Z spaghetti models. So, you know, whatever happens with Karen, we'll eventually go west. But most all your models expected to fizzle right here. So I would definitely, you know, we're definitely keeping an eye on it. No doubt. There she is. It's a big ball right now. She's sloppy Karen. And well, we'll just watch things in real time, right? That's all you can do. All right, we got to show Louie. So I had a cool video last night. Here's Louie. I got to show you a video of Louie actually running around because he actually does have energy. He's Hurricane Louie. So I got to get a hold of Talladega. So we're doing the kissing booth. I got a kissing booth. We're going to do a doggy kissing booth. And I got the girls painting it. That's going to be their little project at Talladega. So here, oh, that's the one I want right here. This one. Whoops, this one right here. So this is what I want to do. This is what we're going to do at Talladega. So if you're going to Talladega, come by. We're going to have a kissing booth for Louie, just like that. It's going to say Hurricane Relief Fund, and it's going to say Louie Kissing Booth up there. And I got props yesterday. I got all these little props, like little masks and stuff, so people can wear them. But anyway, there's our boy. Right? Mornings with Louie. I took him to the softball field. I have to show you this cute little video I posted yesterday. Um, here was Louie yesterday. So we're watching softball. Look at, he's sound asleep on my lap. This is last night. He's, his eyes are rolled back. Hey Chris, man, I can't. Rusty's on the bed. I can't grab him. He's old. But anyway, cool. Well, we're gonna watch Tropics all day together, right? Right, Louie? I'll just make him talk. Up here, see, this is what we'll do right now. Look. Up here is Lorenzo. Over here is Karen. We have a middle level low over here. Yeah, he's my boy. He's just a good boy. Oh man, I hate small dogs. All right. Well, you guys are the best. Exciting things coming. We're gonna keep talking Tropics again. Hopefully the season's winding down, but statistically, it's not. I have a feeling that every time we get these little lulls, something pops up that we're not expecting. Here's a second peak in middle October. The Central America gyre thing down here, something to watch. This area, so always watching. And our Drunk Donkey beer is being brewed. It's a tropical IPA. And my TV show that we're doing for supporters, I got to give you guys something extra. We're going to do it twice a month, Thursday Night Thunder. And it'll be fun, I hope. And especially when the Tropics. You guys get tired. I mean, trust me. I can't do this every day. You get tired of it. But we're going to do one, through the winter. I talk every day if you wanted to hear me. But I post every day. We got a lot of weather. I'm friends with Brandon Clements now, weather chasing. He does incredible storm chasing stuff. We got all this SPC stuff we look at. Right now we're kind of lull, but there's always weather to talk about. And snow and tornadoes and tsunamis. I got to share my tsunami video I found online because that thing was incredible. All right, so hey, we'll see you tomorrow for sure, right? Thanks, Betty. Do what there, Shri? Is that your name? Shri? Sounds cool. Yeah, well, hey, Jane, you're right. Because listen, Sandy was almost November. Earthquake in Turkey, Ellen? Yeah, I have to check that out. Michelle, yeah. Hey, listen, it's cool. I'm glad Facebook does it. I love you guys for doing it. It's, it's $5, $4.99, whatever. I mean, I tip my bartenders and a lot of money, so I figure it's a tip. So, but hey, I've been doing this since what, 04? This is not new. I'm not some guy that decided to start doing this last week. I mean, 2008 was my first post on Facebook. That was when Facebook was kind of new. I don't know how to get to it. I saw it the other day. I don't know how to get to like the first post. It was kind of fun because it was. I don't know how to do it. I need to figure out. I think if I keep scrolling down, I think eventually it shows me the years. Let me see. Nope, it's not going to do it because I'm trying to do it. Just keep going. I can go all the way to the beginning. It would take me a year. Somewhere, I don't know. But you get the idea. Been doing it a while. Crazy. Okay. Yeah, search posts by year. How do you do that? What do I do? Post. Go to post. Maybe I go to post. No. Home. Thursday Night Thunder. No. But hey, I think we're gonna do. I think we're gonna do one next week as a test. Settings. You go to settings. I could bring posts up by year. I know, but how do where I go? I've done it before. Maybe it was over here. Go to time frame. Where's that at? I'm the social media person, not you guys. I'll admit it, I'm lost. They change stuff all the time. Yeah, I like to save memories. I'm going to read back and read your posts. Yeah. Hey, Sarah. All right, so yeah, a couple more things. So you guys told me how to do it. Activity log. Yeah, I'm going to look at it. I'm going to, I'll find it and I'll post it. Okay, go to my profile. Let's try it real quick. Where is my profile? Profile. I'm looking stupid. Yeah. I'm looking for my activity log. Let's see. Oh, that's my personal page. Everybody. Go to your profile pic. Okay, I'm going to my profile pic. And I call my. All right, I'll do it in a little bit because I'm freaking. I'm trying to do 10 things at once here. This is reminding me of days I would call my mom to program her VCR, and it drove me absolutely insane. I remember them days. You guys are killing me. I have to read it. I'm gonna do it. Well, as soon as I stop, it'll take me 2 seconds to find it. But anyway, that's it. So somebody was asking about the low pressure. So AccuWeather yesterday posted on Twitter. Let me show you real quick. Because it was valid. They actually posted. I usually think they're overhyping things, but here's a good graphic right here. This is what they posted. So they're showing the same thing. Potential development. This is posted a couple days ago. So they possibly could be watching this right here. There's the big map. This is that low pressure that the GFS was showing. Yesterday they showed it over here. So, this is the general area. Nothing's showing right now to worry about, obviously. It's just the next spot to watch. So, yes. Michelle, I know. I know. Well, And me trying to figure out YouTube now is the worst. Like, if you go to YouTube, holy cow, I'm finally figuring out YouTube a little bit. I do have my videos on YouTube, and I'm averaging 5,000 views, which isn't bad. So this is all new to me now. I got 1.5 thousand subscribers. Only 1,000. April, I don't know when we're gonna get rain in Florida. It's not coming for a while. Everything's dry. This high pressure system that we keep showing. Here's your 7-day rain map. Zippo, maybe South Florida, but look at that. 7-day rain maps, nothing. Nothing. Yeah, I got tired of looking. I didn't want to look stupider than what I already looked. Steven. I know I was just on it, Chris. I know. I'm afraid of searching stuff too much. Something bad might pop up in my browser. All right, hey Cindy, thanks. It's all good. We're not rambling anymore. I think I showed everything. I'm gonna go read some posts. We got a new NHC advisory coming out in about 30 minutes, and we'll see what they say. That's true. Yeah, Crazy Karen. We can see the UK. Let's see if the UK is showing anything in the Gulf out of that Central America gyre. Not in the short term. Here's our good map. We can look at this one. This is your 7-day. We can look out 7-day GFS showing general path. Karen. Here's a few little dots showing up by the CMC, showing possible development down here. The Euro showing kind of the same thing a little bit. See that down there? Weak signature. This is 7 days out, and nothing on the Navy. So, this could be, a little energy, upper level low spinning this way. All this area is juicy. Could be watching this spot next week. What's up, Murtha? Yeah, I can't play that song. Lord, I was a rambling man. Even though I love the Allman Brothers. All right, you guys are great. All right, I got a lot of work to do. Which satellite map I love? Actually, I have a button on my page here. If you go to Karen and click floaters right underneath the spaghetti models here, floaters, not the Baby Ruth kind of floaters that you find in pools. Floaters meaning satellite floaters. And here's live pictures that you can click on that are active. So this is on Weather Nerds. Levi's got them on his site too. There's active IR, then we can do active so floaters, and we can go to visible loop. Here's your visible satellite loop. That's a live look with sunshine on Karen. She's kind of bald. That'd be looking down on Karen, looking down on her head. So yeah, if you go to, and again, we use Tropical Tidbits. He's great. You go to his site. You can go to forecast models up top. Forecast models, or no, satellite imagery, and there's Karen, and you can look at that on his site too. And he's got visible high res satellite there. In here, this is really booming here. You can see some cold cloud tops. Look at that firing away. So Tropical Tidbits has it too. These are great. This is a good water vapor loop, by the way. This is great. Here's our mid-level low showing darker color. That's dry air. And here's Karen moist air. Fascinating. All right, Allman Brothers. Yes. My favorite Allman Brothers tune, probably Soulshine. I like them all. Cool. Yes, Craig. I think that's good. I think this middle level low can help clear. You can kind of see the moisture field pushing that way. I think the dry air that we're seeing in the Atlantic is slowly getting crushed. Not that it means anything, except as we see with the tropics, when they said it would be strong, it wasn't. Now they're saying it's not, so it probably will be. And I've given up this year to predict things that are unpredictable. We just watch things in real time, right? Right. And right now, Karen looks like a big ball of convection. All right, let's do it. All right, we'll see you all tomorrow, same time, same place. Yeah, sounds good. Thanks for coming. I have no more candy corn, so I got to go. We'll see you. Have a good one. Midnight Rider, that's good too.